Pueblo Fiel. Hello, everyone. Day 2 has come to a close in Valparaiso. Wonderful day, accompanied for a while through Gary, Indiana, with Father Lalo and a friend, Fred. Made our way from
on a journey that started in the south suburbs, heading through Indiana and on to New York's Ellis Island. You were watching Father Gary Graf, who is walking 800 miles to speak out against the Trump administration's immigration efforts and crackdowns. Father Graf joining us now virtually. Father, thank you for being with us. We'd love to get an update on where you are now and how you're doing so far in the journey.
I'm doing great, Audrina. Thank you for having me. In fact, in my cousin's house in LaPorte, Indiana, and I should be in Chicago actually this morning. My prayer is going out, certainly to the Chicago Fire Department, to my brother, the chaplain there, Ryan Brady. I'm an assistant chaplain with Rabbi Moshe. I should be there with those 3 fatalities and those 6 lives that are saved by the Chicago firefighters. And my prayers are with them. I should be there, but I'm here in my cousin's house of all places. On the way, a little bit of a detour. LaPorte, Indiana is where my grandparents are buried, and discovered yesterday that both of them are buried in Pine Lake Cemetery here in LaPorte. And my grandmother, my dad's mother, actually was born here in 1899, but her mother emigrated here, and so my great-grandparents are here. And part of the pilgrimage is a church response to all that happens at times in life, where what is a faith response? A faith response usually throughout the centuries, someone takes a journey, makes a walk, and in the walk try to hear with more clarity God's voice and many different voices along the way. So connecting with some family here, part of the journey is the present group of individuals who we call migrants and the immigrant community is no different than my great-grandparents. Their hopes, their dreams, how they got here, how they entered into the country has gotten all of the focus. And I want to tell the rest of the truth, why someone would leave their homeland, what the journey was like, what they've done since they've gotten here, the hopes and dreams, and the incredible successes of their children. And so we're inviting, children particularly and teens to tell their story about their parents and grandparents. So I'm trying to tell my story along the way, and that's the kind of the focus of the pilgrimage.
And if you had 20 seconds or 30 seconds to tell someone who may claim that immigrants are putting a burden on America's citizens and resources, and they're asking you, why are you doing this? What's your main message to them?
I think the main message is, let's look at the whole truth and the whole story. And while some people have come and some have done some harm, there's a great deal of harm being done by those who are homegrown, that are born in this country, to children in churches and schools. The focus is... Hola, Pueblo Fiel. Hello, everyone. Day 2 has come to a close. In Valparaiso, immigrants, the present immigrants, who are investing in this great nation, and make it great because it is a nation of immigrants.
And along your journey, I know you have a long way to go. Are you also staying on top of and watching some of the videos that are coming out of Chicago and our area with the immigration crackdown going on?
And that's really kind of the impetus of all this. I see as a priest, so they call me Father Gary, a father of spiritual children, and I see their pain. I see their fathers and parents that are locked in their homes. I see children being pulled away from their parents, and I grieve that. And as a father, this is my response. This is, I think, my job. My job is to try to speak for them on the way and allow them to speak to one another and speak to those who wish to hear, so that I think we can connect all of our stories and see that they're not very different. The same reasons that others have come here generations ago are the same reasons that our present immigrant community is attempted to enter into this country. We have to figure out what is the proper entry point. Now, a number of years ago, I crossed the border and I came back illegally, and I turned myself in Nogales, Arizona, and I said, an illegal act does not make someone illegal. If that were the case, anyone who's violated the law would be put into that situation. And perhaps even those who violated on January the 6th, they were pardoned. And to look maybe to a way in which, amnesty, is it always a bad word? The Confederate States were pardoned when they were received back into the Union after the Civil War. Can we look at those who have really tried to invest in this nation and make it great, and those who have really done the right things since they've gotten here, regardless of how they came in, and look for a way for them to a path to citizenship.
Father Graf, thank you for joining us on the show. We wish you a safe journey out there for sure.
Thank you, Audrina.